So I'm gonna try to turtle into 3 base. See how this turns out.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Well, Halvey brought up a chat window that completely covers your chat. Let me get rid of that. There we go.
SCV ready.
So let's see. Fast Zealot arrives around 4 minutes.
SCV ready.
Oracles
Not
typically
enough
around
minerals.
6:30. I think I'll get blind missile turrets just in case.
Not enough minerals.
Because I think I just want to be 1 Rax Marine without a reactor. And that will not survive against Oracles.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
After
minerals.
gasless fast expand, I think we'll go up to 1 gas until I can start my 3rd command center, and then we'll go straight to 4
Not
gas.
enough minerals.
I think. Or maybe 2 gas with 2 on each. Maybe that would be a little bit safer. I'll try that.
Bad news. SCV ready. SCV ready. Yep, SCV ready. Go ahead. I can't build here. Ah! You scared me! Big job, huh?
Getting the 2nd depot before the command center just so I can have constant SCV production. I think it's worth it. Constant marine production too is actually really important,
Upgrade complete.
considering what I might be
Not
going up
enough
against here.
minerals.
Yeah.
Alright, so go
What's going on?
double gas, I guess.
Move it! Huh? Armed and ready. SCV ready.
We'll go 1 gas.
In the rear with the gear. Yo. Yep.
Steering bay, some plenty of time to get turrets up by 6 minutes, I think.
Gangway coming through. What's going on? SCV ready. I'm going. Want a piece of me, boy? Go ahead. SCV ready. Yes. SCV ready. Who wants some?
Turret.
You're the boss. SCV ready. We hear you. Armed and ready. SCV ready. Uh-huh. This better be good. SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, let's go up to multiple.
Big job.
Oh no, wait, I wanted to. 3rd command center, right?
SCV ready. SCV ready. delivered. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Third CC. Okay, turret out here.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Alright. Third CC's down, so let's take all the gas geysers now. And we'll start a starport when we can.
SCV ready. Yeah.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient. Not enough minerals. Gas.
Go ahead. What's going on? SCV ready.
Taking my third might be difficult. I don't think there's oracles coming, so let's just throw these guys in the bunkers.
SCV ready. SCV ready. This better be good. Up, ready to go. SCV ready. Yo. SCV ready. What's that? Gateway coming through. SCV ready. Huh? Uh-huh. SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Insufficient Vespine gas.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Not enough energy.
Go ahead. SCV ready. Ah! You scared me! SCV ready. SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
I feel like I'd be dead right now if you pushed.
SCV ready.
Should've kept building tanks, I think.
Bad SCV ready. SCV
Add-on
ready.
insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Base is under attack. Minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Research complete.
He led with the immortals, make sure your PF's not shooting out immortals.
Ah! You scared me! SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
Scanning battlefield conditions.
Go ahead. Big job.
Should have more gas, more ravens, but we'll switch into whatever now.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots required.
Move it.
Additional supply depots required.
What's going on? In the rear with the gear. Bad news.
Engine screaming.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I got my ears on.
I feel like I need the banshees out before now. Let's see what we got done here, though.
State your re-
What's going on? SCV ready.
Research complete.
Okay,
That's fine.
so definitely gotta switch to Ravens.
Engine screaming.
Go ahead. SCV ready. Roger. Yeah, whatever.
Upgrade complete.
Huh? Ah! You scared me! SCV ready. What's going on? Bad news? I can't build here. SCV ready.
Base is under attack. Research complete.
Receiving. Engage.
Oh man, I was wondering where all those Ravens were that I made.
Bad news?
Base is under attack.
This vessel requires assistance. Scanning battlefield condition. Target ready.
Our SCVs are under attack. Research complete.
Go ahead.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
In the rear with the gear.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Engaging.
Upgrade complete.
Huh? I'm going.
Base is under attack.
SCV ready.
Engineering
Stealth
Our
mode.
SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
Take those battle cruisers.
SCV ready. Yep.
Mayday. Roger that. No problem. Engaging. Turbines to full. Right.
Okay. Battle cruiser operational.
Mineral field additional supply depots required.
SCV ready. You're the boss. Move it.
engineering at your disposal. State your request.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Base
Hear ya.
is under attack. Additional supply depots required. Complete.
Weapons hot.
Additional supply.
Alright, here we go.
Understood.
Yeah, whatever. Huh? Bad news? Move it. I can't build here.
Additional supply depots
Yeah.
required.
Fine.
Additional supply depots required.
That's fine.
I uncloaked too quickly.
Right. Done and done. Can do. Mayday! Mayday!
Waiting
Additional
for
supply.
SCV ready.
I don't need any more supply depots.
Ah! You scared me! Woo-hoo! Overtime! Yeah!
Who called in the fleet?
You're the boss. Big job, huh?
ready for service.
Been waiting on you.
Alright. Let's find some SCVs to drag with
Bad
us.
news?
Additional supply depots required.
Let's head across.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Let's head back up here.
Understood. Ready.
I always find the worst places to repair. Boom.
Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser exhausted.
Order accepted.
Patching you through.
3-3 battle cruisers, man. Unstoppable
Mineral
if you can
field
get there.
depleted.
What's going on?
I think he kind of let me get there, though.
Who called in the fleet?
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Phoenix, really?
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted.
Fight interceptors. Dummies. You guys are dummies too.
Replay saved.
Templar aren't good versus battlecruisers. They're good versus Ravens, but if he's making a lot of Templar, I guess they're good against repairing SCVs too. But my goal is to make nothing but battlecruisers. It's only Tempest and Void Rays that'll cause me to make Ravens. Against everything else, I just want to be pure battlecruiser, including Templar. So Templar can storm BCs if they're clumped a little bit, and they can feedback, but it's negligible. Because I did this a lot in Wings of Liberty, and compositions involving Templar versus mass battlecruiser. I never really had much of an issue with them. Performance. How much APM is required for Tempest? Toss Turtle into Tempest. How do you have 160 APM for that? What could you possibly be doing that requires that much APM? So I kind of want to look at the replay. Because I guess this is actually the first time I've tried going Sky Terran. Well, seriously try going Sky Terran in Heart of the Swarm. If you can think of any attack timing that you know, just write it in the chat, because I kind of want to stop at these timings and see how well I would do against these things. I know Oracle can, like, if you cut probes and do it really weird, can come as early as 5:30, but typically you don't see them until about 6:30 or 7 minutes. We'll say 6:30 for Oracle. So right now he could have a Zealot here, which is, I think the Zealot would enter my natural around 350. Yeah, so I'm good against the Chrono Zealot, Zealot Stalker, or Zealot Stalker Mothership Core. Well, actually with Mothership Core, it could be a little annoying if you sent his Mothership Core in here. Anything less than 2 Marines I leave in this bunker could be difficult. I need 3 Marines to kill a Mothership Core. But that's just, I'll lose some stuff, he'll lose some stuff. That'll kind of break even. "10 minutes, comment bio push." Now I'm looking for like Protoss timings against me that I want to worry about. I'm thinking I'd be dead to like any 2-base push the way I did this build. I only built 1 siege tank, and then I didn't really know what I was doing with my starports early on. I got like Corvid Reactor, and then built a bunch of Banshees, and like, that didn't make any sense at all. So I don't know, I'll say 620 for early Oracle. I think that's okay. I got like this area cordoned off and this area cordoned off, which means he could bring an Oracle in this way, but then I got 7 Marines. I should kill my Marines here and just put 1 in each bunker. That way I have the majority of them available to move if there's an Oracle. So I would have had 6 Marines, which I think is enough to kill an Oracle, especially if he takes a pot shot from a missile turret, which he might. "7-minute Immortal Bust." That would be 1 base, right? Like a 3-gate robo. I'm thinking if nothing else, I should scout that he expanded. I should at least know if I'm against a 1-basing Protoss. So that's a scout I should add to this build. How are we doing this game, by the way? He's up on workers. Who got the Expo first? I did slightly. I think I've had more or less constant SCV production. So you fall 6 workers behind when you build 2 orbitals. Because it takes about 3 production cycles to make an orbital, I think. And he's ahead by 7, so I guess he hasn't put a whole lot of chrono into his probes. He hasn't put a whole lot of chrono in it. Well, actually no, this Nexus is dry. So I guess he's been chronoing something. Don't know what. Probably warp gate tech? Have it done by 7 minutes? He's probably chronoing warp gate for some weird reason. I think for years, I always said this too, Protoss used to always chrono warp gate tech, even if they weren't planning to do anything with the warp gate, and that always bugged me. They finally stopped doing that though. At least in TBP they have. Or PBT. It's like, unless you're foregating or doing something with that warp gate tech, why don't you chrono probes? Instead of complaining about mules. So I guess he's playing pretty blind too. Yeah, so both of us are being like scouting idiots. So this isn't a very good look at this. So let me see what's the earliest I can get a siege tank. I think getting a fast siege tank is really important. Because if I don't, he can use stalkers or immortals to pick away at these supply depots I have up front and stay out of the range of the bunker, just using the huge mothership core sight range to do it. So I really need that siege tank to keep him from pestering my front line. So factory finishes at 650. Another 25 seconds for a tech lab takes me to more or less 720. 810. I can have a siege tank by 810. It's a little late. So maybe I'll do 2 refineries with 2 on each, and I think that'll get my factory out quicker. Hopefully I have a siege tank in position by like 7:45 if I do that. First siege tank should probably go like here, I think. Because blink is possible on this map. You can blink across here. I think this is a really, really bad map for blinking, but it's doable. Blink could probably kill me, now to think about it. I got a good chunk of Marines. I got a wall off actually, so I really don't have to do much more than just leave like maybe 3 Marines behind. That would deal with any of like the Zealot sentries, assuming all the stalkers are up here. I don't know, this looks pretty weak. Blink stalkers, assuming he went 2 base. You research blink around 7, so you could hit around 8 with blink stalkers? I don't know. This build doesn't seem very good. Fitting in this 3rd command center might be a little greedy. But what else can I do, right? I guess more bunkers is what I could spend this money on. Constant Marine production. So I'm thinking like, even if I do scout and I scout he hasn't taken an expo, what adjustment can I do? I've already committed myself to the gasless fast expand. I definitely would cut out this 3rd, and I think with the extra minerals, yeah, you know, I could get a couple extra bunkers, make sure I'm building Marines nonstop. But that would be it, just like naked barracks and siege tanks from a factory. Given on this specific map, I think anti-blink could be, you know, he's pretty limited in where he can move around. I think you can blink up here, but I don't think anyone ever does it. Everyone blinks over here. So even just like depot bunker and then have a couple siege tanks. I don't know. Let's continue on. So if he goes 2 base, I commit to the 3rd. I think at 2 base timing, we're looking at like 9:30 at the earliest, like maybe a couple Colossus by 9:30. Is that right? And this is what I was most worried about. 1 siege tank. You know, building starports, but not doing anything with them. Like, what's my priority on the starports? Cloak Banshee first? That works pretty well defensively. But if you go Raven before Cloak Banshee, then you can use Cloak Banshee in combination with PDD, which can actually overwhelm Stalkers. And then if you're going to go Raven, you might as well go Viking, that way you might be able to snipe the snipe the Observer. And Cloak Banshees are basically invulnerable. Or third alternative, which I think is probably best, delay starports altogether, and instead of 1 siege tank, maybe go to 3 or 4 siege tanks. Yeah, I think this is definitely the weakest point in this build. When I'm throwing in all these starports and I have nothing but some bunkers, and a tank, and a PF. Yeah, so Immortals reduce the planetary fortress attack from 40 down to 10. I think it even changes the splash damage to 10 for some weird reason. So any smart Protoss will lead with his Immortals, and then you have to be smart and change the focus fire of your PF to make sure it never hits the Immortals. So I specifically focused it on the Stalkers other than the Sentries. Plus I had a siege tank shelling, I think. Yeah, I was probably shelling out the Sentries as well. So I'm ahead in economy. Do get spotted by the Observer, but I do see that he's going Mass Void Ray. So again, the goal is nothing but battle cruisers, but if he's massing Void Rays, you need Seeker Missile, and if he's going Tempest, you need PDD. So I never actually used the Cloak Banshees as a defensive tool. That's what I was doing before when I was practicing this build. I just kind of used them for random harassment and went straight to BCs. I guess that's probably the right thing to do when you see Mass Void Ray. Is just go into BCs with the appropriate Raven count to make sure that Void Rays don't slaughter the BCs. I kind of like the idea of having 1 or 2 carriers involved if you're going Sky Toss. If nothing else, it just messes up the attack priority of the Terran units. I kept shooting interceptors all game long. But we can take a look at that battle again though. So probably the 2 biggest unit hard counters in the entire game, like even more than like Immortal versus Siege Tank, is Tempest hard counters battle cruisers like nothing else in the game. Its damage, which you think is 36, is actually 90 versus massive air units. 90 damage against battlecruisers. Battlecruisers, the whole toughness of battlecruisers is that they have like 5 or 6 armor, right? So I'm like, oh, I can reduce their damage by 5, so you reduce a marine from 7 down to 2 or something like that. But reducing something from 90 down to 85 is nothing. So Tempest absolutely murder battlecruisers. But the other ridiculous hard counter in this game is point defense drone versus Tempest. Tempest shoot only once every like 3 1/3 seconds. So 1 PDD shuts down a Tempest for a full, let's see, 3, 6, for over 60 seconds. 1 PD shuts down a Tempest. So if I threw down, say, 4 PDDs right now, That's like 5 minutes without being able to shoot. Divided by, let's see, 8, 11. Yeah, so that'll shut down all these Tempests for about 30 seconds, putting down 4 PDDs. And 30 seconds is enough time to completely murder this army. And I can throw down more than 4 PDDs too, as long as you have the right mix of Raven versus BC. Now be careful when if you are going to do this, when you get in a battle, don't just throw down all your PDDs right at the start of the battle, because if he backs up, you just wasted all that energy. So just throw down your PD a couple at a time, If you ever see shots getting through on your battle cruisers, throw down a couple more PDDs. And I guess we'll take a look at the last battle. He had an observer on me? I guess he had an observer on me, yeah. Alright, so... Man, did you see that? I hadn't thrown down my first PDD yet. Look at these things do to battle cruisers, man. 6 armor, 550 hit points. Check out this one. Right here. Boom, gone. One shot of battle cruiser. Yeah, so army sizes right now are, he is at 13.5, I am at 11.5, so he's got $2,000 bigger army. Maxed interceptors. And we'll see how this engagement goes. Nowhere near perfect micro for me. I'm shooting interceptors a lot and taking me a long time to get off my Yamatos. You should really just queue up the battle cruisers, just queue them up, like, just keep clicking these units one after a time, just so they'll go and kill a unit one at a time. But you can see all these, like, shots, they're all getting shut down by PDD. Not a single one of these Tempest shots are getting through. Well, now they aren't. Need more PDD. Oh man, he's still one-shotting. Yeah, I think it's more PDD down again. Yeah, nothing's getting through again. So after the battle's done, my army is about 1,500 smaller, and his army is about 10,000 smaller. Where's the Phoenix? What's his upgrades? So we were both at 2-2. He's at 2-2-0, I was at 2-2. So the upgrades are balanced for that fight too. Although I'm about to be 3-3. And I think that was game. Nothing more to look at. Yeah, you can make the composition work. It's the build, that's the problem. How the hell do you get to mass battle cruisers without dying like 500 different possible ways to Protoss? But yeah, just the right mix of Ravens, and I think mass battle cruiser beats any composition you can put out there. Yeah, that's the theory craft I have, Driver. Of since it's, you know, Tempest destroy battle cruisers and PDDs destroy Tempests, is there a way he can drain the PDDs either by making Phoenix or by making Stalkers? Luckily, I don't think I'll face that very often because both Stalkers and Phoenix are terrible versus battle cruisers. But if Protoss is thinking about it, battle cruisers isn't the thing he needs to kill. PDDs is the thing he needs to drain. But I don't know if I'll ever find out the answer to that question.